A tune of 41% from the field so far. Vincent misses. Orlando's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Adebayo kicks to Joseph. Cameron. Vanderbilt defending. Vanderbilt with the rebound. And Reeves has got the ball here for the Lakers. Trailing by 2, and the layup falls.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
From deep, Adebayo. Reeves with the rebound.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle. For them to secure that defensive backboard.
And because it's still early, I wouldn't read too much into it. There's still a lot of game left.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And here is Joseph. Hasn't made one yet. Here's Cameron. Count it from 12.
The entire defense was frozen-footed. Nobody picked up the shooter.
Goodwin feeling it out. Picked by Finney-Smith. And it's off from 3-point range. Orlando trailing here. Pass to Larson. Adebayo against Vanderbilt. Adebayo down low. Vanderbilt with the rebound.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over-anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Reeves can't hit.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I'll tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
Pass to Larson. With 1 on the clock, and he sinks the layup. He has 7. He talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
At the end of 1, a closely contested game so far. Orlando out in front. They're up by 1. 2K Sports, back in a moment here in Los Angeles. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Orlando.
Early on, you know, we've seen them throwing their weight around in the low post, scoring a lot of points with physical, forceful play.
And one more thing they've done well tonight, they've attacked the rim viciously and have gotten a lot of points by just going at the defender.
Orlando leading. So on the floor for Orlando, we've got Paolo Banchero. And it's Houston in at the 3 slot. Cameron. Finney-Smith defending from past the arc. A rebound by the Lakers. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Orlando. Pass to Doncic. Vincent with it. Picked by Finney-Smith. Vincent the pass to Finney-Smith. Drills it from outside. And the Lakers lead by 2.
I think that's one of his specialties, really. Finney-Smith is out there to defend at a high level and knock down threes.
Cameron. Finney-Smith defending. Score the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
That's a good one. He lobs it up and finished off by Finney Smith.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other.
And I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there.
Greg, you know this. Good coaches give their players confidence. But what's the balance there between affirmation and accountability?
Well, when you believe in a player, that also comes with expectations. So a coach has to boost them up and also demand that they deliver.
Free throw good, Joseph.
Joseph is a guy who's a proven champion and does whatever's asked of him, and that makes him a solid leader on this team.
And Joseph drops them both.
Yeah, you can just see it in Corey Joseph. He loves to hoop. I mean, he's a talented offensive player who also gets after it on defense.
We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. And the dunk by Vanderbilt.
And, you know, we can't measure heart. I mean, he's not as big as the other power forwards, but his jumping ability and mindset is incredible.
Kicks it out to Banchero. Here's Larson. No good on the three. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Lakers. To the middle, here's Finney Smith. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Finney Smith's got the lead up to 4 now for the Lakers. Now Joseph. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Good one, passes to Doncic. A three-pointer off the mark. The Magic trail by 4. Joseph looking around. Pass to Houston. They get a hand on it. Good one with the steal. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Magic have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Cameron, Finney Smith defending. No one near Banchero as he lets it go. Off target with his three. And Clark, it's hard to compare Luka Doncic to any other player we've seen before.
I would certainly agree with that. Ditto to that, Kevin, because he is unique. His pace is never hurried. He never gets rattled. He complains to officials a little bit more than I'd like to see, but he's strong. He's got great touch and feel, and he scores at all 3 levels, and he's a brilliant passer. Yeah, capable from the interior. When Joseph has the space needed to get a shot off, he uses it.
Here's Goodwin driving in, and it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Cameron, Finney Smith defending. Cameron, it's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
And that's almost automatic anytime he can get the ball in that position.
Here's Goodwin. He had 13 points in the win against Utah. And the 3 ball is good.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Yeah, and that field goal percentage zooming upwards is now above 50%, which is pretty strong.
The short one's on the money. He's got 13. Lakers leading by 7. Doncic passes to Goodwin. Takes a 3. Banchero grabs the board. For Orlando, they've gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And now it's only a 5-point Laker lead.
Oh, the defense puts contact on Banchero inside, but he just bullies right through it.
Goodwin. Good on the triple. Goodwin's got 12 now in this quarter.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Kicks it out to Banchero. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Banchero's got his third bucket of the night. Goodwin with it. 19 points in the game. Banchero grabs the board. Banchero's got his 4th rebound in this one. And the basket is good. Banchero's got 9.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high-percentage looks from inside.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities.
A moment here now to see the numbers for Paolo Banchero.
His last 10 games have been exceptional. He's putting up 13 points a game, 13 rebounds, and 3 assists. It's hard to wrap your head around numbers like these, but that is just what he delivers night in and night out.
You know, it's so easy for us to take him for granted, to get spoiled with what he does. I think we've got to be more appreciative of the kind of impact this man has in every game he plays.
Free throw good. Goodwin. Some changes for the Lakers. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Hachimura comes in for Vanderbilt. And it's Austin Reeves in for Gabe Vincent. And both free throws good for Goodwin. Here's Suggs. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. Banked in off the glass. He's got 12.
Hey, you can see that former football player mentality and history on display with Suggs. He is fearless.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
Connect, he's checked in for Goodwin. Now here's Hayes. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Suggs against Doncic. 5 to shoot. Over Suggs. Los Angeles with another miss.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Shoots. And it's Banchero missing. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin, we all know the Lakers have to pound the ball inside. LeBron James says, we have attackers. That's who we are. That's what we do. We're not shooting 40 to 50 threes a game. We don't have the luxury of being that team. Working it into the paint, that's what we're really good at. Kevin, they play to their strengths.
They got a lot of strength. Got to do it. Thanks, D.A. Here's Doncic following the basket by Bam Adebayo. Hachimura against Adebayo. The jump hook. Hachimura grabs the miss. The Lakers in the lead. Lakers passing it around. Connect. No good.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
A nice shot by Black. Black's got his first bucket in this one.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes. My goodness.
Now, here's Suggs. He's got 12. Harris outside. Master Black looking for Banchero and gets it there. Banchero draws the double. Lakers with the rebound. Hayes has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Reeves with it, working on Black.
Luke was so smart to get other guys involved in the action. Very good at not forcing it and trying to do everything himself.
Suggs gets hauled in by Los Angeles. And here's Doncic. 5 points in the game. Reeves outside. That's good, and that evens things out for him. 50-50. 4 of 8 shooting this game.
He's starting to find himself out there now. You know, he's taking much better shots here in the second quarter.
That one's in there. The Lakers lead is cut back down to 3 on the basket from Suggs.
So tough trying to slow down Suggs, especially when he gets it going, because he's persistent and relentless.
Here's Doncic. And it's Suggs with the rebound. Orlando's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Banchero draws the double. Adebayo down low. Hayes on him. The shot by Adebayo, no good.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Here's Doncic. Forcing his way inside. Doncic.
Fellas, he just is struggling to get anything going. Right now, his shooting percentage in the quarter, 20%.
And finished off by Banchero.
Oh, big-time dunk by Banchero. I like seeing the aggressive side of this young man.
Here's Hachimura following the bucket by Orlando. Reeves outside. Pass to Hachimura. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
Love the playmaking ability of Reeves. Looks to me like he improves this area of his game every season.
And that one's good. Suggs.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Here's Reeves. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Utah.
Boy, I thought his passing was absolutely fantastic. I mean, really picked apart the defense all game long. In the first quarter, he was killing them from outside, but he can't get it going here.
The shot by Adebayo, no good. Lakers leading by 3. Here's Doncic. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Jalen Suggs.
Doncic, because he's so skilled and so savvy, he does a nice job forcing the defense into tough spots when they're guarding him.
Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one.
You know, from the moment Luka entered the league, despite the naysayers, he's been a star, a legitimate star. And that's something you don't see very often.
He hits the second from the line.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
My kind of hoops. Straight ahead, playing downhill, and physical.
For Orlando, they haven't yet missed a free throw. 5 for 5. No good on the free throw.
And the future Suggs has is certainly promising. An effective combo guard who can really get it going at times.
Here's Doncic. He's got 8.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
Hachimura with a screen on Suggs. Doncic way outside. And the Lakers with another miss. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Lakers lead by 3. 2K Sports, back in a moment here in Los Angeles.
Hi, folks. It's shaping up to be a good second half as we've seen the Orlando Magic trying to take control of this game.
You know, I love what they're doing, being patient on offense, getting high percentage looks, keep feeding the beast.
Yeah, some of it's approach, but a lot of it is they have great interior scorers.
And let's turn our attention now to the Rookie of the Year race.
You never know how long it will take for a rookie to adjust to the NBA game, but these guys have figured it out quickly.
Yeah, it's been a smooth start to the season for them. Look, we all know there are going to be bumps in the road as the other teams adjust. That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game, Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. The Magic trail by 3. Connect out there with Hachimura. Then it's Austin Reeves. Then there's Doncic, and it's Hayes in at the 5 spot. That's the Laker 5. Here's Black. Count that one. Black's got his second bucket of the game to go. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Lakers. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Reeves outside. Unloads from 13. That's short off the rim.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Adebayo with the bucket.
No hesitation from Adebayo there. Had to love seeing him taking this shot with confidence.
Pass to Hachimura. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. And it's Doncic missing.
Well, he wanted to return the favor there for that last 3, but it just wasn't in the cards.
And Suggs throws it down.
You know, on the drive, Suggs can be a bit unpredictable, which keeps him, I think, a step ahead of the defense. You don't want him knowing exactly what you're going to do.
Reeves against Harris. Doncic outside. Reeves with the screen for Doncic. Over Suggs. And it falls over the rim and in. Doncic has got 10 points.
Boy, that jump shot is wet. Hold this, says Doncic. Any kind of airspace, and he's knocking that down. This offense's first miss after 3 straight makes to start the second half.
Took him no time at all on that one. And 12 points for Dalton Connect as we approach the fourth quarter. Still anyone's ballgame.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
Absolutely flying. Look at Suggs using those hops to jam it home.
LA's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And a wide open look for Hachimura. Off target from 3-point range.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
They get it again. Off target at the rim. The Lakers trail. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Pass to Reeves. No good on the triple. For Orlando, they've gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Suggs kicks to Banchero. Doncic against Suggs. Stolen by Connect. Doncic looking it over. Down low. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Reeves has understated size for a guard, attacking that rim.
Clark, what is it about Austin Reeves' style of play that makes him such a good scorer?
I love the fact that he can change pace with the dribble. You know, he's not super fast, but he's not slow either. What he is shifty and smart. He's got good size, good ball skills, and he's got a nice mid-range jumper. All of that allows him to keep defenders off balance.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Back to Doncic. Can't cash in from close range.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Magic.
I love the way they're finishing, penetrating, getting downhill, taking the game to their opponents. They've been the aggressors, and that's been impressive.
And they've also played exceptionally well in the paint tonight, taking advantage of their opportunity to work inside.
When you're the #1 pick, like Banchero, the expectations are through the roof. Apollo is well-grounded. Got his feet on the ground, head squarely focused. He's embracing the challenge and meeting it so far.
And it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Suggs. Reeves finds Hachimura. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. 6 to shoot. Here's Doncic.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Kicks it out to Banchero. Pass to Suggs. It's rebounded by Doncic.
Yeah, you won't see him miss many dunks unless you've got somebody right in his face, as was the case there on that possession.
Looking to end his cold spell. Here's Hayes, and Hayes throws it down.
And that's rocking the rim. Give him 2 points and tack on some for style.
Oh, he deserves them. He deserves all the points he can get there. Sensational.
I call that an executive summary statement.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
The Magic have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts. And the Lakers making a change here. Vanderbilt's checked in.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Lakers trail by 4. Pass to connect. Here's the 3. Not that time. His 6th miss. He's made 4 of 10 so far. Suggs dishes to Black. Kicks it out to Banchero. Adebayo passes to Suggs. Banchero outside. Cameron covered by Hayes. It's rebounded by Hayes. For Los Angeles, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field since the 3rd quarter got underway. And Connect gets it to go.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Suggs uses the glass to finish the layup. Suggs has got 10 points in the quarter.
Guys, this has been an incredible performance this quarter. I mean, he's getting the ball where he likes it and wants it and just going to work.
Pass to Connect. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. Magic leading by 3. Here's Banchero. Reeves with the rebound. For Los Angeles, they've gone 6 of 14 since halftime. A little cold from the field. Now Vanderbilt. And here's Doncic from the arc. It's hauled in by the Magic. Banchero's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
That one misses. Lakers trail by 5. Here's Reeves. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Nice effort by Reeves that time. This wasn't going to be denied despite getting fouled.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
First team foul. At the line for 1, Austin Reeves.
And the free throw, no good.
Reeves continues to prove just how valuable he is. I mean, he's a guy that does a little bit of everything to help you win.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. Look at the Lakers. They were hoping to get off to a better start to the season. Things are still early, so they still may have a chance. Lakers trail by 5. Reeves outside. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. And the Lakers with another miss.
It has not been his game so far. I mean, he's trying his best, giving great effort, but little has gone his way.
The shot by Adebayo, no good.
Hey, how about imagining if they were hitting their shots, how big the lead could be. But so far, that's not been the case.
Suggs finds Adebayo. Over to the wing. Reeves against Suggs. Makes it off the glass. Now it's a 7-point Magic lead.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Pass to Hayes. Here he goes. And the layup's good off the glass. Hayes has got 4 this quarter.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
Here's Suggs. And Suggs throws it down.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now.
Well, you know what? You don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up. You got to be mindful of that.
And Kenneth gets it to go.
3 triples in the first half, 3 in the second. Boy, do they add up.
Here's Suggs. And Suggs throws it down.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Now, Doncic. 10 points for him. Pass to Vanderbilt. Inside. And Connect gets it to go. Connect's got 22 points.
And it doesn't take much for Connect to find his rhythm. And once he does, he is relentless in his attack.
Into the lane, and the shot goes in.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Reeves outside. Pass to Connect. Shot clock at 6. Wide open, couldn't capitalize.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Tries to save it. Banchero kicks to Black. Suggs with the ball. Orlando needs to get off a shot. Gets it to go. That one good from Adebayo.
Adebayo stretching his range, able to connect there.
Doncic passes to Vanderbilt. Here's Connect. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Ben Carroll, left side. Looks good, is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Here's Connect. 22 points for him. To the inside. Shot to stop the run. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Jalen Suggs, 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first.
You know, one thing about Jalen Suggs, he takes a ton of pride in his defense. I mean, he's shut down some really good scorers in this league.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Jackson Hayes. And Goodwin subbed in for Connect. And the Magic making a change here as well. Corey Joseph's checked in for Black. Both free throws good from Suggs. Lakers trail by 13. Here's Goodwin. 21 points in the game. Vanderbilt finds Reeves, and he drives in. Doncic outside. The three-pointer, no good.
He's lost it in this quarter, no doubt about it. Nothing seems to be going.
And finished off by Banchero.
Banchero just attacking the rim, going up over the defense that time.
Doncic with it. Vanderbilt a screen on Suggs. And so it's the Orlando Magic riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. Right back after this break. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
It's the 4th quarter.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. So on the floor for Orlando, they've got Corey Joseph. And it's Banchero in at the 4. Goodwin dishes to Doncic. Stolen by Joseph. Here's Houston. Out to the right wing. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Pass to Joseph. Cameron. Finney-Smith defending. They grab their own miss. Cameron score that one for him. His 8th field goal. 8 for 11 on a very accurate night.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Now here's Goodwin. Down it drops through the net for his 9th bucket. He is 9 for 13 so far.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
Boy, I tell you what, the hole would be a lot deeper if he wasn't being as efficient as he's been so far.
Here's Banchero. Pass to Larson. Offensive rebound. The layup off target. Lakers trail by 15. Here's Doncic. Doncic going to work.
Luka is a massive guard. He can do damage inside just as easily as outside.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball.
That's a jump ball.
And Doncic with a clear path to the hoop. And a missed layup.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
And you know what? That tells the story in a lot of games, guys. And here you go. It's telling the story tonight, too.
Now, here's Joseph. Cameron, the pass to Larson. To the middle. Ball stolen. 3-on-3. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Rebound by Paolo Banchero. Magic leading by 13. Finished off the break. He's got 19.
You know, no time wasted getting that ball up the floor for the uncontested finish.
Doncic outside. Fires the three. Los Angeles with another miss.
And maybe, you know, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
Larson buries it from three-point range. And the Magic lead by 18.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on D.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would have the lead.
Kicks it out to Banchero. Sinks the triple. Banchero's got 21 in the game.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
From 12 feet out, Goodwin, good.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Pass to Larson. Here's Banchero. Here's Cameron, and the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
There he is, beasting on the glass, converting the opportunity, trying to put this game away.
Well, he enjoys deflating the opposition with those extra possessions.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
Banchero kicks to Joseph. Cameron, defended by Vincent. From outside the arc. With the second effort, count it, good.
Just creating havoc for the opponents the last few games.
Well, he's done it again right there on the offensive glass. I mean, it's a great stretch that he's having here, and boy, I really admire his energy.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle them up right away. Connect, he's checked in for the Lakers.
Girls dance team.
Finney-Smith passes to Vanderbilt. Now, here's Doncic. Here's Connect. Los Angeles with another miss.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
That's good from Suggs on the assist from Banchero. Suggs has got 43 points.
Oh, it's scary because he's just been a matchup nightmare in this game. He's eaten up anybody they've thrown at him.
Hawkins against Doncic. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
I'll tell you what, guys, that's not an easy finish, but somehow Doncic makes it look rather effortless.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Austin Reeves in for Gabe Vincent. That free throw good from Doncic. So, Greg, you played the point. In Create a Player, if you had to pick a different position to play, which would it be?
Ooh, good question, Kevin. Probably small forward, wing. I'd like to be a fearsome finisher who can soar and dunk over everybody.
Pass to Connect. Here's Reeves. Goes up on the wing. And again, no good by the Lakers.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
And here is Howard. Suggs in the corner. Back to Howard. Clock at 6. Suggs kicks to Howard. Here's Hawkins. Off target with his three. Los Angeles has gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Reeves. And the Lakers with another miss. Here's Orlando now. They're on a 16-7 run. Here's Cameron. Buries it down low. He's got 25.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Doncic against Suggs. And here's what the schedule for Orlando looks like. On Saturday, they'll go back home and they'll be hosting the Detroit Pistons. Then on Monday, they'll tip off a road trip in Charlotte where they'll take on the Hornets.
You know, some might look ahead at the schedule and start marking off how many wins they'll wind up with, but I think that's a trap. You can't take any nights off in the NBA, and you've got to stay in the moment.
That free throw good from Doncic. Clark, when you played, virtually every team had an enforcer. But that is a rare breed, it seems, in today's game.
Yeah, that's a good observation by you, I think, Kevin. I mean, a lot of teams had more than one enforcer back in the early 80s when I was playing. There's less physicality in general in the NBA today. And I think that's why you see fewer enforcers, and there's a much greater premium on skill level than the enforcement component that existed in the early 80s and maybe a little beyond that. Luka Doncic is a do-it-all player. I mean, he does everything for this team, including being a walking triple-double threat on a game-by-game basis.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Magic. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. That one is no good. For Los Angeles, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the fourth quarter. And finished off by Doncic.
Did you guys see that from Luka? My goodness, some extra sauce there.
Awesome rewind courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Magic leading by 21. And here is Suggs. And Suggs throws it down.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
And things seem to be getting tougher for the big spending teams, Clark, but we're seeing a lot of them go all in before the toughest penalties take effect.
Yeah, you know, the frozen pick provision kicks in next season, and the season after that, luxury taxes ramp way up. Powerhouse teams trying to make hay while the sun shines is a pretty good strategic business move, but the landscape is certainly changing. Starting to find a rhythm from the line now as they try to cut into this deficit.
And Reeves drops them both. Magic leading by 21. Now Suggs. Pass to Banchero.
And Banchero doesn't back down from anyone, which is why he's able to draw those fouls.
Personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Magic, Paulo Banchero. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, good from Banchero.
Banchero's versatility, impressive. He's a big that can do a little bit of everything.
Both free throws, good from Banchero. And over the last few years, Clark, we have seen an explosion of talent from Canada.
Tell you what, you go back to the mid-2000s, Steve Nash is winning those back-to-back MVPs. That's certainly part of it, but I really think a generation of players picked up the game, seeing guys like Steve Nash, and then the influx of great Canadian collegiate players going on to NBA success has certainly continued to keep that pipeline going.
Now Banchero, following Hachimura's three-point attempt. Shoots over Hachimura. That misses off the backboard. Lakers have gone only 6 of 14 from the field in the fourth. And Kenneth gets it to go.
Boy, the points really accumulating from three-point range. He had 9 from distance in the first half, and he seems to only be getting better. No misses for him yet in this quarter. Solid as a rock.
Los Angeles has gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 three-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Such a wide-open look. And that's now 30 points for Dalton Knecht.
He has definitely shown up to play. He's done his part, really just trying to battle his team back into it. I tell you, he's playing the game with pure excitement right now.
He capped off that dunk with some serious hang time on the rim.
Yeah, just couldn't contain himself. Couldn't control himself there.
Now here is Hachimura from the arc. And it's Knecht. That time on the assist by Hachimura. 33 points for Dalton Knecht. Here's Suggs. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they had.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. And now let's take a look at the New Balance Player of the Game, Jalen Suggs.
And his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
I don't think anyone in this building saw this coming. I'm sure that of the players who these fans thought would beat them, his name was not at the top of the list. Suggs against Doncic. Back when you played, Greg, the offseason was more of a dead period for the league. Not anymore. They want to make it year-round. Every month, something's going on.
Kevin, I love Vegas Summer League. It's given us some extra hoops. It's created a ton of excitement for the future. And also the trades and signings. The NBA is a 12-month-a-year league.
Here's Reeves. Paolo Banchero making his last shot. And the Lakers with another miss.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
Pass to Adebayo. Here's Suggs. Reeves with the rebound. Reeves has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Doncic outside. Now connect. A three-pointer off the mark.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Harris finds Adebayo. Down low. And it's Banchero missing. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Magic.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought. An all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that. And man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
So looking at the season total, this will be their 17th win.
And guys, sometimes it's hard during the first meeting of the season to get a feel for a team. But these guys came out and made the necessary adjustments, and they have to feel good about going up 1-0 in the season series here against the Lakers.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Jalen Suggs.
An unbelievable scoring performance. He absolutely took over and never let up.
Orlando with the ball after Luka Doncic's three-pointer that didn't go. Adebayo kicks to Suggs. Just 4 to shoot. Connects again. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Doncic with it. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Jalen Suggs.
Let the real the turn make meals from a fire. Cop a crib in